te portas bien. Que ratas bajo y yo también. Te vas de party todo el weekend. Entren ahora que caben 100. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Esta noche bailoteo. Puesto para el discotequeo. Si salimos quiero romo, así que esto se puso feo. Te sueltes pa' que me baile. No te preocupes de los detalles. Yo haré que todas las notas detalles. La gente sabe que somos de la calle. Pa' que te sueltes pa' que me baile. No te preocupes de los detalles. Yo haré que todas las notas detalles. La gente sabe que somos de la calle. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Esta noche bailoteo. Puesto para el discotequeo. Si salimos quiero romo, así que esto se puso feo. Ay, tranquila, mami.
Ella se va de la casa, de la casa.
Mafio.
Ella se va de la casa.
Rich me.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Gio Gonzalez, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Slow roller out to short. He's got it. And he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get the first out. So here's Josh Reddick, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul, it's 0-1. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down, 56 degrees here at first pitch. And it's 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Profar over to his left. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. On the corner away. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A bouncer to the left side. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. A la, that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout? Are the guys laughing at you for hitting one that short?
100%. They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take off your BGs.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Altuve at second with 2 down. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Ready with the 3-0. The high fastball is in there.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Aledmus Diaz. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. So far this year against Southpaws, Diaz carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Davis. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Madison Bumgarner will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball. Good curveball. It does have the straight changeup in. Just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
In now, Marcus Semien. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 out, nobody on. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's gone 3 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Bumgarner into his motion. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Chris Davis would be next. Here it is, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. One and two. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Here's George Springer. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 4, George Springer.
ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1. Hey! Get down 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Hard hit ball to second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Carter Thomas.
Next will be the designated hitter, Carter Thomas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Grounder down the line at third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting in.
Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And another foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Matt Olson, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
To 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. A runner at second, nobody out. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Bregman is under it as he puts it away for out number one.
That is done. The second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
So a runner on second with one down now, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. And they're runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. He's set, and the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Drilled on the ground to short. Diaz picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Max Stassi, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Max.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Striding in once again, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Outside, 3-0 now. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. .30 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pinder will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They still trail 1-0.
The Athletics due to hit here in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tommy La Stella is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. One gone for the A's here in the third. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. 2 gone. Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
2 out, nobody on. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
That's the ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. George Springer the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Stepping in now, Carter Thomas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They trail this one 1-0. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Too low, 1-0. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 2-0. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 2-2. In the air out to left. Brantley is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now back, first baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And there's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 3-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Up next,
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Chad Pinder, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 1-0.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Lifted down the line in left. Brantley on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Bumgarner sets. First pitch on the way.
0-1's the count.
Called strike 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Lifted into center field. Springer on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A's strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding into the box, Max Stassi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
One count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Michael Brantley. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Standing in now, Josh Reddick. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding in, Jose Altuve, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. On the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the power-hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Altuve at second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. First pitch on its way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Now that's popped up. Diaz is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Fouled straight back. Bumgarner's ready. Here's the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Gurriel has it, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Profar will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Aledmys Diaz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Next up for the Astros, George Springer. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Into the box now, Carter Thomas. Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the concrete staircases and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor, and we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. The 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bounce to first. He'll get it to the pitcher, covering a terrific play as the side is retired. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the A's,
Thank you, Heidi.
the right fielder, defense, Johnny.
On its way is pitch number 75. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Popped up. Gurriel has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Number 21 for him on the season as the A's have fought back to make this a 2-2 ball game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third, and that's through for a hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready. Here's the first offering. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hits are even at 7 apiece. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Bumgarner sets. 0-1 on its way. And he popped him up. Reddick on the run. And that's going to land foul. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Popped up. Gurriel has a play, and the inning is over. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Stepping in, Max Stassi. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball, 1-1. Two and 1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Astros will move out in front here 3-2.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Josh Reddick is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. From the stretch, runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. It's 4-2, so it's 2 runs on 3 hits including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Astros 4 and the A's 2. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And the pitch. In there, strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty B, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
First pitch of the at-bat. Matt Chapman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Here it comes. Two out, nobody on. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Ready for another shot now. Marcus Semien. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. The A's strand 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Liam Hendricks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Aledmys Diaz. First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back on it is the left fielder at the track, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot for Aledmys Diaz. Number 10 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game. And that bomb here in the 8th is big.
Into the box, George Springer. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1-2.
1-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Carter Thomas. Fouled off. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
That's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 5-2 Houston. Roberto Ozuna is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Roberto Ozuna.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty.
The right fielder, Stephen.
First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Reddick. And he makes the catch in the corner. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Chris Davis next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Matt Olson will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Now a ground ball for Altuve could be 2. 1 there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force it second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Striding in, Chad Pinder. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's outside.
The 1-0. 1-1 to count. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Fouled away. Misses. Ball 2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 1 left for Oakland. They trail 5-2. Ryan Buchter enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Ryan Buchter.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Max Stassi.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. Buchter has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
So now to the plate, Michael Brantley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2 is taken high, but for a called strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Josh Reddick, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Buchter rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. 2 out, nobody on. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Chris Davinsky comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And a ball, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Ball 2 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
The 3-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's one down now. Digging in now, Travis d'Arnaud. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. Strike taken up in the zone. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Matt Chapman is on deck. And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Stepping up now, Matt Chapman, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Davinsky playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Now the A's designated hitter, Tommy La Stella, he comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2 out with the man at first. One and 1 to Tommy La Stella. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Last strike now for Oakland. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A runner on first with 2 away. Line towards center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-2 the final score tonight. Houston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Madison Bumgarner earned his 5th win of the year. Chris Davinsky closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Madison Bumgarner. His record is now 5-4. The loss goes to Joaquin Soria. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.